Race number 6, top of the stretch, has from the rail out. 1 is Glengyle Tucker with Jill Berrio. 2, Stevie Y with Steve Mahar. 3, Jig Time Silencer, Ross McDonald. 4, Western Gentleman, John Davidson. 5, DLJ Direct, Brian Andrew. 6, Olympic Odyssey with Todd Trites. 7, Night Stalker In with Mike Downey. 8 on the outside is Diamond Herd with Doug Folkens Jr. Here they come. They're off and pacing, driving out down along the rail. Glengyle Tucker looks for the lead as they race into the first turn. Driving up second on the outside is Jig Time Silencer, and away third at the rail is Stevie Y. Driving up fourth on the outside is Western Gentleman. At the rail from 5 is Night Stalker N. Backing off in 6, that is DLJ Direct. Back to 7th is Doug Folkens Jr. and Diamond Herd, and your trailer after a break is Olympic Odyssey. Up the backstretch, moving to the opening quarter. They're led there by Glengyle Tucker. Driving up 2, parked on the outside, is Western Gentleman. 30 seconds flat by the opening quarter. They move to the 3/8 turn, led by Glengyle Tucker. Parked on the outside, second is Western Gentleman. At the rail from third is Jig Time Silencer. Here comes Stevie Y, second over with the cover in 4. They're now halfway home. A battle ensues on the front end. At the rail, Glengyle Tucker. Up on the outside, Western Gentleman second. Stevie Y second over third. Racing fourth down along the rail is Jig Time Silencer. Second over with the cover in 5 is Night Stalker N. They're by the half, a minute 2/5. Moving into the 5/8 turn, they go to the backstretch. Second and final time. Glengyle Tucker is your leader. Down along the rail, second, Jig Time Silencer. There goes Stevie Y, moving up 3 wide on the outside. As they move to the 3/4, it's Glengyle Tucker, your leader. Stevie Y closing ground second. Down along the rail, Jig Time Silencer. 4 wide, and out there is Night Stalker N. 3/4 in 1:31 flat. They move to the 7/8 turn for home, and Glengyle Tucker is your leader. Here comes Stevie Y down along the rail. Night Stalker in is third. Through the stretch for the mile, Glengyle Tucker. Stevie Y is second. Night Stalker in is third. At the line, it's Glengyle Tucker to win it. Stevie Y is second. Night Stalker in is third. Fourth, Jig Time Silencer. Then Western Gentleman, Olympic Odyssey, DLJ Direct, and Diamond Herd. Time for the mile, 2 minutes flat. The winner of race number 6, your number 1 entry, Glengyle Tucker. 7-year-old pacing bay horse by Arcane Hanover from the dam Terra by Emma. Owned by Billy McKenzie of Stratford, trained by Charlie Price. Driven this afternoon by Jill Berrio. Time for the mile, 2 minutes flat for number 1, Glengyle Tucker.
Third race lining up, Puffin, Island Zap, Matter of Gray, Black Pilot, Charles Rose, JR Private up front. In back the trailers, Regal R&R, Princess Jenna. Third race, top of the stretch. They're approaching the start. There they go. They're up and pacing. Black Pilot's firing out. Island Zap towards the rail. Between them, Matter of Gray. Then on the inside, Puffin into the turn. Racing fifth and moving to the rail. That's Charles Rose. Into the turn, Princess Jenna 6. Pacing from 7th, JR Private. And the early trailer turning to the backstretch. The check 7th is Regal R&R. Then it's JR Private. Up the backstretch in the early going. On the front end, Island Zap and Rocky Skirman early. Second is Puffin, away third. Matter of Gray. Pacing fourth at the rail is Black Pilot. Then fifth, Charles Rose. Racing sixth on the outside. There goes Regal R&R. In 7th, Princess Jenna. JR Private trailing the field. 31 1/4 mile. Midway around the turn, that's Island Zap, the fraction center. Going by the 3/8 pole. In at the rail, Puffin goes second. Matter of Gray looks after third. Black Pilot stepped to the outside fourth. Up the rail in fifth. That's Charles Rose. Princess Jenna 6th. Regal R&R 7th. And the trailer, that is JR J.R. Private. They move on by the half mile, and it's Island Zap maintaining the lead on Puffin. Up from the outside and racing third. That's Matter of Gray. The half in 103 and 1. 3/8 of a mile to go. It's Island Zap now opening up by 2.5. Puffin along the rail is second. Black Pilot up third on the outside. Pacing from fourth, Matter of Gray. Princess Jenna now fifth. Racing from sixth. That's Charles Rose. In the backfield, J.R. Private. And now the trailer, Regal R&R. 3/4 gone by. And it was Island Zap leading him there. He'll lead them around the turn for the final time. 1/8 of a mile left to go. Island Zap leading it. Now Black Pilot looming bold up on the outside second. Down the lane they come after a 3/4 in a 134. Island Zap trying to close it out. Black Pilot not enough. Island Zap all the way here. Second is Black Pilot. Puffin is third. Test 2 and 4. Now returning from the third race, number 2 is Island Zap, pacing close 3 by Lightning Speed. From the Storm Damage Dam, Electric Shock. Owned by David Lund of Moncton, New Brunswick, trained by Barry Bigger. Rocky Skierman, catch driving for the win. Had him on top all the way. Top of the mile, 2:05, 4/5. That's Island Zap in the third. Michelle and Terry Gallant. It's Handsome Hank and Greg McGinnis. Shelby Jean, Gary Chappell. Flight Risk and Bob McGinnis. Camco Kentra, Rocky Skierman. Dylan Dream on the outside for Alex Sobey. The trailers, Royal Stewart with Wayne Pike. Puffin and Charlie Matthews. Second race, top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go. They're off and facing Shelby Jean, and Flight Risk is leaving out. It's Handsome Hank, third to the inside as they make the turn. Driving up fourth is Camco Kentra from the rail. Remember Michelle. Now in fifth, Flight Risk has gone off stride as they race round the turn. Turning to the backstretch, Camco Kentra coming from the outside, set to take over the lead here. In line to Rocky Skierman. They're clearing before the quarter. Racing second is Shelby Jean. It's Handsome Hank away third. Remember Michelle is fourth, facing fifth. Royal Stewart, Flight Risk, now in sixth. Then it's Dylan Dream seventh, and the trailer, that's Puffin, the quarter mile in 30 and 3/5. Midway around the turn for the first time they go. Camco Kentra freewheeling on the lead, clear by 3. Pacing second, Shelby Jean. Third up the rail, it's Handsome Hank. Then in fourth, on the inside, Remember Michelle. Moving out fifth, that's Royal Stewart. Coming up sixth, Dylan Dream. Flight Risk towards the rail, and the trailer is Puffin halfway home in the second. Camco Kentra getting him there. Shelby Jean closed right in on the leader second. The half in 102 and 1. It's Handsome Hank continues on the rail third. Pacing fourth, Remember Michelle. It's Handsome Hank, got a little steppy. Turning now to 3/4. Camco Kentra opening up here on the front end again by 3. Shelby Jean goes under submerging, and she responds here for Chapel, closing in on the leader. Racing third, it's Handsome Hank. Fourth on the outside, Royal Stewart's getting into it. 3/4 gone by. Shelby Jean on the outside. Camco Kentra towards the rail. 133 and 2 down at 3/4. 1/8 of a mile to go, and it's still Camco Kentra in here, headed down the lane. Shelby Jean on the outside. It's Handsome Hank at the rail third. Royal Stewart on the far outside fourth. They're in deep stretch now. Shelby Jean is finding more. Shelby Jean maybe in the middle. Royal Stewart was coming to her in the far outside. Camco Kentra third. Second race lining up, Sunshine Finesse, Opa on the right path, Camco Kentra, Royal Stewart, RB's Cash, the Lone Trailer, Puffin. Second race, top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go. They're up and pacing. That is Camco Kentra leaving Sunshine Finesse at the rail, and RB's Cash on the outside is off stride into the turn. Moving up third along the off stride in the front end goes Sunshine Finesse. She's on the run. Going by the 8th pole, and Camco Kentra is left alone on the lead here. Turning to the back stretch and all by herself in second. That's Opa. Off stride went on the right path. Now Poppin gets into it third. Fourth on the outside, Royal Stewart. RB's Cash now fifth. On the right path is sixth, and the trailer, that is Sunshine Finesse. There goes the inquiry sign. Race number 2 under a judge's inquiry. 31-1 opening quarter mile. That's Rocky Skierman, and that's Camco Kentra leading on by the 3/8. Off stride in the 2-hole went Opa now as they straighten down the stretch towards the half mile. Camco Kentra, she is alone on the lead here. Second is Opa. Royal Stewart on the outside third. Then in fourth, Puffin moving up fifth on the right path. RB's Cash sixth. In the backfield, the trailer, Sunshine Finesse. The half up in 3-3. Midway around the turn, Camco Kentra continuing to lead it alone. Pacing second, that's Opa. Then in third, Royal Stewart. Fourth is RB's Cash. Puffin now fifth on the right path. There's off stride, and the trailer is Sunshine Finesse. That's Camco Kentra. Still a sizable lead here. Quarter of a mile to go. Opa is second, Royal Stewart third. Then in fourth, RB's Cash. Puffin is fifth. On the right path, sixth. And the trailer, Sunshine Finesse, 3/4 in a 1:35 and a 1. Eighth of a mile left to go. Camco Kentra leading them down the lane here. Racing second, Opa. No shot at the leader. Royal Stewart third, RB's Cash. Camco Kentra and Rocky Skierman on the line all alone. Second looked like Royal Stewart drove up. Opa third. Four and five. Now returning in the second race, number 4, Camco Kentra, facing Brown Philly 3 by Horan Hanover. From Colwood Nimba by Western Hanover, owned by Donald MacArthur and Cindy Banks of Muscush. Trained by Don Milligan, Rocky Skierman in the driver's seat, 2:06 and 4/5. Maiden record, Camco Kentra in the second. Seventh race going to the gate with Clay Henry, final 9. Boom, just like that. Lone Star Holly, Patrick Fellow, April Jewel, Basin View, Heidi, and Camco Kentra. Seventh race, top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go. Great looking start as they get away. Clay Henry towards the rail. Final 9 is there. Lone Star Holly there. Up the inside base and View Heidi. Into the turn fourth. Way out there. Patrick Fellow is fifth. Camco Kentra between them sixth. Then in seventh, Boom, just like that. And April Jewel, the trailer, going to the opening quarter mile. Rail control belonged to Clay Henry and Earl Smith. They're on the lead up the quarter. From the outside, Patrick Fellow driving into second. third up the rail. That is Lone Star Holly racing from fourth, and gapped out is Final Nine. 30 and 1/5 quarter. April Jewel moving fifth to the outside. Camco Kentra's on the rail sixth, with Boom Just Like That seventh, and the trailer up on the outside as they move on down the stretch. Coming towards the opening half mile, that's Clay Henry, the leader. Second goes to Lone Star Holly. April Jewel first up, third, three wide. Basin View Heidi's going a long route now. Moving into fourth towards the rail, Patrick Fellow. Between them, Boom Just Like That. Then up the rail is Final Nine. Camco Kentra between horses trailing 101 and 2 for a half a mile. Going to three quarters, and now Will goes to work on Clay Henry, continuing to lead it. Second, Lone Star Holly. April Joel gapped out third. Camco Kentry moving fourth to the outside. Fifth is Boom Just Like That. Final Nine now between them is six. Still three deep. That is Basin View Heidi. And now Patrick Fellow, the trailer. Three quarters into 132 flat. They're headed down the lane. It's still Clay Henry here. Lone Star Holly up at 2 wide. Coming to the outside. They're in deep stretch now. Clay Henry and Earl Smith all the way. Lone Star Holly is second. Camco Kentra third. Second race going to the gate. Camco Kentra, Boom Just Like That. Island Zap, Pretty Nice A. On the right path, Final Nine. Allegro Will, Royal Stewart, second race. Top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go. They're up and pacing. Island Zap's firing out. Camco Kentra towards the rail. Island Zap is off stride now into the turn. Racing to the front. Camco Kentra takes the lead. Second towards the inside. That's Allegro Will on the turn. Boom Just Like That's away third. Off stride was Pretty Nice A momentarily. Then in between horses, Royal Stewart out three wide. That's Final Nine. Then racing from seventh. That's on the right path. And the trailer is Island Zap approaching the opening quarter mile. The Camco Kentra in line to Rocky Skierman early. Second, Allegro Will now up into third. That's Royal Stewart. Boom Just Like That's on the pylon sport. Outside fifth is Final Nine. 30 and 3 opener. There's the inquiry sign here in race number 2. Second race goes under an inquiry. Coming up the paddock turn led by Camco Kentra. Might get company now. Royal Stewart underway on the outside, driving alongside. Pacing third at the rail, that's Allegro Will. Gapped out fourth is Final Nine. Boom Just Like That towards the rail fifth. Pretty Nice A is sixth. On the right path on the outside seventh. And the trailer is Island Zap, opening half mile in 102 flat. Royal Stewart cleared the lead. 3/8 to go. Camco Kentra second. Allegro Will sticking with the leaders third. Final Nine is moving up fourth. Boom Just Like That is fifth. Then it's Pretty Nice A sixth. Then in seventh, Island Zap, and on the right path is not. It's on the run in the backfield by the three-quarter pole, and Royal Stewart turning it on and opening up on the front end. Three-quarters up in 132 and a 3. That's 30 and 3 in the third. Eighth of a mile left to go. Royal Stewart headed down the lane. Camco Kentra second. Third on the outside. That's Allegro Will, and now she's gone off stride. Deep in the lane. This one belongs to Royal Stewart and Norris Rogers. Second is Camco Kentra. Allegro Will third. Tosia Agricola on the rail for Rocky Skierman. 2 is Force of Nature and Kenny Arsenault. 3, William Frank and Dale Sobey. 4, Passor Run and Robbie Williams. DG's Armageddon is 5, and Bond Doyle. Factor this outside 6, Gary Chappell in back. Tybred and Joe Barrio. Lone Star Gwen, Norris Rogers. Here they come. There they go. They're off and pacing. Potosi Agricola from the rail on the front end of the turn. Ty Bryn will follow him second. Pacing from third. Set to drop in. That's pass or run. Factor this. Outside fourth and moving up. Pacing from fifth is William Frank. Then in sixth, Force of Nature. Lone Star Gwen is seventh. Down the trailer. That's DG's Armageddon. Up the backstretch they go. Potosi Agricola the leader. Factor this, the challenger. And factor this for Gary Chappell, going to take over. Potosi Agricola going to go right back out on the outside, wanting to retake the lead. Potosi Agricola back on the front for Rocky Skirman. The quarter in 30 and 1/5. Factor this now second. Ty Brindle on the rail in third. Pass or run fourth. There goes William Frank. Starting up fifth on the outside. Force of Nature moving out from sixth. Lone Star Gwen seventh. And the trailer, DG's Armageddon. The backfield well in motion. Tybrin and Burial rush up and take over the lead at the half. Potosi Agricola now second on the outside and racing third. That's William Frank, fourth at the rail. Factor this, the half mile in 102 flat. Pacing fifth, that's pass or run. Force of Nature in sixth. On around the turn and pacing from seventh, Lone Star Gwen. And the trailer, DG's Armageddon, up the backstretch, led by Tybrin, clear by two. Second along the rail, Potosi Agricola. Force of Nature driving third on the outside. From the rail, fourth, Factor this. Pacing fifth, that's pass or run. 3/4 in 1:31 and 2/5. That third quarter, 29 and 2. Eighth of a mile to go. Tybrin the leader. Force of Nature coming to her from the outside. Potosi Agricola third. Factor this fourth, deep stretch now. This one belongs to Force of Nature and Kenny Arsenault. Tybrin is second, Potosi Agricola third. Private Son and Terry Gallant. Jet J, Glenn McGuigan. Costa Mint, Albert Bernard. Potosi Agricola, Rocky Skirman. DLJ Direct, Brian Andrew. Red Star DD, Stephen Quinn. The Saturday afternoon, it's finale time. There they go. Good start as Private Son leaves out, and Jet Jag is going with him. Costa Mint third as they make the turn. Just Blue arrives into the turn fourth. Racing fifth off stride. Jet Jag went on the run. Moving up fourth now is Potosi Agricola. DLJ Direct is off stride. Now Red Star DD gets fifth towards the rail. Jet Jag back down pacing sixth. DG's Armageddon is seventh. And the trailer, DLJ Direct, going to the quarter mile. Private Son and Terry Gallant on the lead. Costa Mintz away second. Potosi Agricola found room on the inside third. The quarter mile 30 and 4. Moving fourth, Jet Jag. From the outside fifth, and the inside there, Red Star DD now moves up with second over. Moving third over, DG's Armageddon. Just Blue got shuffled to seventh. DLJ Direct trailing the field. Down the stretch they come towards the half mile, led by Private Son. Jet Jag on the outside second. Costa in on the rail third. Red Star DD second over fourth. Potosi Agricola's hemmed in fifth. DG's Armageddon is sixth. Just Blue seventh. DLJ Direct is eighth. 4 in, 4 out. 104. Opening half mile. Bit of a breather in the second. Private Son going at 3/4. Jet Jag on the outside. DG's Armageddon coming 3 wide. Costa in along the rail fourth. Pacing fifth. Between them, Red Star DD. DLJ Direct got right back into it. Way outside sixth. Potosi Agricola seventh. Just Blue on the outside is eighth. And the eight of them are all still there. 3/4 in 1:36 flat. Around the turn. Second and final time. Eighth of a mile to go. Private Son at the rail. DG's Armageddon on the outside. Driving up into third as they drive down the lane. DLJ Direct. They're in deep stretch now. DG's Armageddon coming in the middle. DG's Armageddon wins it. Potosi Agricola gets the deuce. Gonna need a show photo. 12th race. Going to the starter, Gerard Smith. with Paso Run and Robbie Williams, Sunfire Falcon, Brian McPhee, Fast Talk, Gary Chappell, Potosi, Agricola, Rocky Skirman, Elm Grove, Sampson, Kenny Arsenault, Lone Star, Gwen, Norris Rogers, Cranview, Jake, Lenny Myers, and J.K. Luck for Joe Smallwood. It's finale time. Here they come. There they go, they're up and pacing. Santa Claus is headed to the front with Fast Talk. Sunfire Falcon, he's going to take him on at the rail. Racing third is Elm Grove Sampson, and from the outside for fourth, that is Potosi Agricola. They pass by the opening eighth pole. Santa Claus, and that's the Grinch that stole Christmas, taking him on now as they go to the station on the outside. Coming for the front, Fast Talk, and old Santa Claus got him to the lead. Second, Sunfire Falcon. Now into third, Elm Grove Sampson. Potosi Agricola right with the leaders in fourth. Gapped out in fifth, Pass or Run. Lone Star Gwen now tips out sixth. Racing seventh, J.K. Luck, and towards the rail, that is Cranview Jake, 29 and 1. They had to pay for it early. Fast Talk, bringing them on down the lane towards the half mile, is opened up by 3 on Sunfire Falcon. There goes Elm Grove Sampson to the outside in third. Lone Star Gwen fourth, Potosi Agricola fifth. Paso Run is sixth. Then in seventh, on the inside, Cranview Jake, and the trailer, J.K. Luck, 101 flat. Halfway home time on around the clubhouse turn. The leader, Fast Talk. Elm Grove Sampson now at his wheel. Third on the rail, that is Sunfire Falcon. Fourth on the outside, Lone Star Gwen. Now in fifth, Potosi Agricola. Cranview Jake is sixth. J.K. Luck seventh. Now the trailer is Pass or Run. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. On the front end, it's still Fast Talk, the leader. Elm Grove Sampson trying to wear him down. Lone Star Gwen third. Potosi Agricola coming on the far outside fourth. 3/4 and 1:33 flat. Homeward bound in the finale. Elm Grove Sampson towards the rail. Fast Talk. Potosi Agricola coming with him deep in the lane. Santa Claus does it again. Fast Talk all the way. Looked like Potosi Agricola second. Elm Grove Sampson third. Ninth race claimers are Potosi Agricola with Rocky Skirman, Fairly Liz, Walter Chevery, Elm Grove, Laurie, and Norris Rogers. Robert Hunter and Kenny Arsenault, Bellman's designer Brian McPhee, Cement Truck and David O'Brien, the trailers, Under Sky Beach, Terry Gallant, Wham for Gary Chappell. Here they come. There they go, off and facing. Fairly Liz leaves out, and Elm Grove Laurie's with her. Towards the rail, it's Potosi Agricola third. Fourth into the turn is Robert Hunter. On the inside and racing fifth, that is Wham. Cement Truck, and the outside is sixth. Pacing seventh, Bellman's designer, and the early trailer is Under Sky Beach. To the backstretch they go. Elm Grove Laurie set to take over the lead in line to Norris Rogers. Fairly Liz will now go second. Potosi Agricola away third. Racing fourth at the pylons, that's a Robert Hunter. Cement Truck up on the outside, racing fifth. Towards the rail in sixth, Wham. Then Bellman's designer is seventh. Down the trailer is Under Sky Beach 30 and 2 fifths per quarter mile. And a leadership change as Fairly Liz and Chevery went back to the lead. Elm Grove Laurie now second. So